I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of goddamn elongated muskrat and God's greatest website X.com is what we're going to be talking about today, ladies, gentlemen, and every able-bodied person in between that. I hope you have arms and legs because we're going to be talking about Twitter today. I don't know why you need arms and legs, but regardless, there has been a recent leak on Twitter that I don't know the authenticity of, but I wanted to talk about it regardless because it looks extremely suspicious. But I want to tell you the story starting at the beginning so it all kind of adds up. We need to be doing some math around here, and it's going to start with the user Tippity Top Tweet, who sent this out last night. I saw in real time, I saw the account suspended with my own eyes, and I was like, saw the account, what, when, where, and why? Well, apparently it's the account called Anti-Fascist Turtle, who dropped a new Twitter API leak reveals there is a group of protected users that are allowed to break YouTube. I guess we swapped sites. I wasn't really paying attention. Terms of service on the X.com website without consequence, even including a list of whitelisted slurs. Also worth mentioning that all of the listed accounts are right-wing in their content. And this looks a little weird. A little sus, if I might say myself. And I'll look at the actual leak in a moment, but first I want to show you what happened to the account that ended up leaking all of this information. It's an account named the Antifa Turtle, and as you can see, they're having a really good time not on this website. They have been banned within minutes of the actual dropping, which is what drops do when they're dropping. And the Anti-Fascist Turtle isn't the only victim to this situation. I saw another account that was right here that, you know, the post is from a suspended account, which leads me to believe that the account that posted that is suspended. I'm a detective, as you can't tell. But what is this leak? Who's leaking? Who got leaked? Well, there was a leak of a code that is apparently like an Okta config for Twitter, which is like a user verification system. And in it, there is this writing right here, which we're going to do a little quick read through, even though it has a lot of slurs. So we're just going to tread lightly. I think we're going to be treading a little lightly. Get your boots ready, because there's some minefields in this field of mines. Essentially, it starts with users equals end wokeness, clown world, daily Trump post, Trump war room, Trump, real Donald Trump, POTUS 45, Donald Trump, Donald J. Trump Jr., Eric Trump, Team Trump, Elon Musk AOC, Elon Musk PD, Elon Musk PDA, Doge designer Cobra Tate, Tate the Railsman, which is a misspelling of the Tate Talisman or whatever, which is Andrew Tate's brother, whatever his name is. The one that has the hair. Because Andrew is the one with the, like, dome head, and then the other one is the one with the hair. They kind of give the vibe of the robbers from Home Alone. They look exactly like them, actually. Kind of act like them, too, honestly. And Libs of TikTok, Russia, like the Russia, and MFA Russia. So these are all users that apparently have some sort of bypass, and the bypass, as it says in the code right here, is a list of slurs, like the F slur, the word illegal, I don't know why, KYS, the N-word with the A, the N-word with the R, Abby, I don't know what she did. A slur. Did I just say? I hope I didn't say a slur. There's also a few other ones that I don't want to say, like the word picker and the word cotton are put together. If you flip that, that's also one of them, as well as the word Mexican and the word Jew. Those aren't even slurs, which just confuses me. But essentially, what people are being led to believe here is that these accounts, these relatively, I think every single one listed here is a right-wing account or a right-wing grifting account, are getting a bypass in Twitter's TOS to say essentially whatever they want on the site. And, you know, that sounds a bit absurd. Like, I get it. Twitter is a free speech website, so everyone's gonna be saying whatever they want. If you go on Andrew Tate's Twitter, I'm decently sure you will see more N-words than actual coherent words, because I don't think much is really going on inside that bald head. But what happened was, essentially, after this account was immediately banned for dropping it, which already is a little suspect, there was also a new type of community note that's been appearing under these posts. Because I don't know if you're aware of this, Twitter has a little thing called community notes, where it's like it violates people more often than not. Like, there's literally an account dedicated to community notes violating people, where people will say something stupid, like, you idiots or keep falling for the fake discussing film account talking about the new Skibbity Toilet movie, which, by the way, here's the official announcement, guys. There is a Skibbity Toilet movie coming out. Who would have thought we'd be learning this on the Twitter API video? But there is a Twitter drop saying the Skibbity Toilet movie is being made by Michael Bay, the same guy who made the Transformers movies, and the community note saying it's the real discussing film. There's other ones like creepy monster caught on camera located in Ohio, Skibbity Riz, and the community note saying that this is not now. Community notes is a really, I would argue, really good addition to Twitter. It's probably the best thing that Elon would add to Twitter, which is the bar's on the floor, so it's the only good thing he's really added to Twitter. But what happened was there is a new form of community note that's been getting added to a bunch of the posts talking about this API leak. And it looks a little bit like this. It says, stay informed, manipulated media, find out more. And it goes as far as to, if you like a post, it asks you if you're sure you want to like it. Are you sure? That seems a little bit like misinformation, guys. So Twitter has been allowing people to say slurs and bypass TOS? That seems a bit sus. I don't think that's actually real. And if you click on the actual manipulated media community note, it brings you to this. The synthetic and manipulated media policy, which is Twitter's, it's their TOS on how they would never have any manipulated media on the site, despite every single comment section being filled with prawn bots. But let's continue. Overview. April 2023. You may not share synthetic, manipulated, or out-of-context media that may deceive or confuse people and lead to harm. Which is really good to hear. I'm glad that Twitter's cracking down on all the possible harm that all the misinformation on their site is causing, despite every other tweet on the site being misinformation and causing harm. In addition, we may label posts as containing misleading media to help people understand their authenticity and provide additional context. So this new warning is not new at all. It's been here since April 2023, despite me I've never seen that ever on Twitter, and I use it a bit more than I should, but this is a new, admittedly, kind of thing, and it's kind of crazy that they even have something for calling out misleading media, considering Twitter is quite literally the place to find misleading media. Like, it's a site that, if anything, pays off when you lie. Like, if you lie, you get views. That is a good thing on Twitter, because then you get money, and money... I like money. Big Daddy Musk is starting to seem like that one kid on the playground that adds new rules to the tag game midway through the game because he doesn't want to get tagged. Ha! I got you. You're it now. Nuh-uh! No, I'm in the 4th quadrant of the playground. That's the safe zone. We said that was the safe zone last year. Who invited Elongimus? And this has sparked a lot of debate on Twitter, arguably because, like, this is a crazy thing to get leaked, especially since the guy got banned right after leaking it. Usually if someone leaks something and it's fake, a community note would appear. The guy wouldn't get banned instantly to stop it from spreading anymore, right, Elon? Right, big boy? Well, essentially, people started arguing about the authenticity of this leak, especially since one of the big things is they literally misspell Andrew Tate's brother's name. I don't know his actual name. He's the guy who's quiet, and while Andrew Tate does most of the yelling on his podcast. There was a post that I saw from the user VX Underground talking about how gets DM from throwaway Zitter account. Share Zitter, Okta link, WTF.exe, and he's talking like a 4chan user. This is really hard to read. He says, we get linked stories, leaks, and etc. all the time, and we get tons of blatant lies, misinformation, and exaggerated stories, etc. Was actually really hurtful when someone leaked this. Broke my heart that someone in our close circle of friends would violate our trust. TLDR, sad boy hours. So he's not very happy that someone would have leaked something that is near and dear to their hearts, like the possible real Twitter API. I don't know. That's up for you guys to decide. There was other tweets like how VX Underground says the information may not be accurate. We can't verify if it's forged or not. Okay, as well as saying, we have no way to accurately assess if the information is accurate. If you attempt to connect to the URL, it returns to HTTP 403 forbidden. If you attempt to connect to any computer addresses in Texas, it returns HTTP 404 not found. So they can't even confirm if the leak is real. I saw another post from the user, who am I, saying, of course, both the original leak and my thread are mostly speculation, but I consider the burden of proof for such a massive claim to be on the side of making such a claim. The way in which this was published via screenshots passed around in unknown ways is unprofessional either way. And yeah, that makes sense, but also the way that he was handled when it was leaked, being banned instantaneously, is also a bit questionable. People have argued like, oh, he got banned because he posted a screenshot full of slurs. The slurs are censored. And also, why are all the other accounts posting slurs not banned? Is it because maybe they have a pass? There was one tweet I saw drop from the user Benedict Garman that said the vital image purporting to be leaked from Twitter Xcode stemming from the URL protecteduserstwitter.okta.com is fake. An Okta spokesperson told me we can confirm that this is definitely an invalid URL and we confirm the screenshot is fake. But why is no one from Okta coming forward and saying that themselves? Why are we hearing it through a spokesperson of a spokesperson? Like, that doesn't seem very good, especially since we learned about it from a spokesperson through a spokesperson. So who are we supposed to believe here? Especially when the big man up top, Elon Reeve Musk, is proponent of freedom of speech, allegedly, right? Like, the site is the freedom of speech website. You can say whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want, unless you're alleging to leak the Twitter API with misinformation, because that's bad. Misinformation's bad if it is regarding Twitter. Something here reeks of lithium batteries, and it isn't a broken down Cybertruck on the side of the road. Something doesn't seem right, because I understand, like, if it was a site that usually enforces rules ever at all, banning someone for trying to spread misinformation, but Twitter is a place that thrives on misinformation. The site has gotten popular due to the fact that people lie and go viral all the time on it. It just blows my mind that this was posted and the person was incinerated off the face of the earth instantly, and anyone who posts anything about it gets a community note instantly labeled onto their content. It could be fake. It could be a completely false thing, especially since they literally misspell people's names. But I don't know. The way that the rules were enforced all of a sudden, Elon remembered how to ban people, really confuses me. Because the only time I see Elon actually step up and ban people is when he banned my account a year ago because I told a bot that was trying to scam call me to eat rocks and die. And I was banned for half a year. I love Twitter.com, or as Elon likes to call it, that third to last letter of the alphabet. But something really does reek here, and it isn't Elon's unclean ass. But I don't want to talk about it on Twitter because he's going to send some SpaceX missile to blow my house up. But for now, I'm going to be hitting the road. Although, I want to hear your thoughts on this. I am genuinely curious what you guys think, because this is really weird. It is a whole new tone shift on Twitter if we're going to start banning people all of the sudden. But of course, like the video if you liked it, and share it with as many people as possible, because this shouldn't just get swept under the rug. I want to know if it's real or not. I need to actually have a definitive answer, because if people are just getting away with breaking the rules purely because they grift on Elon's side of politics, that's really weird. It's just fucking ugly. But of course, subscribe if you are a fellow person with arms, legs, and maybe eyes in your head, and I appreciate you guys staying for the rest of this video. But of course, stay classy, homies, and as always, adios, arrivederci, goodbye, good night, and do not challenge Elon Musk's side of the playground.